I said, look, there's a lot of things going on right now. A whole lot of things going on right now. And not a lot of time to get into it. Look, it's Friday, 7 p.m. Here, exactly on time. Never been late to a stream. Never will be late. Alright? Let's go ahead and get that out of the way immediately. Alright? Immediately. Y'all know why we're here, right? Every single one of y'all knows why we're here. We're here to speak on something real. What's up with y'all, though? What up, T. Thompson? What up, Antoine? What up, Telecaster? What up, Teddy the Man 522? What up, QT0? What up, Angelina? What up, Icy? What up, Young Sauce? What up, Rails? What up, Jaden? Check it out. We have a game in 2 days against a team I feel like way too many people have way too much confidence in. If I can say that. Can I say that? I feel like the team we're going up against, a lot of people in the media and a lot of fans of just teams in general have way more confidence in than I think they really, really should. Look, even Vegas has us as 5.5 point dogs at home. 5.5 points is really 8-ish points. I guess if there's a lot of fans, I don't know. Having, 15% fans? I don't know if that really counts for the full 3 points. Probably like a point or two. But they have us as 5.5 point dogs in this game after we just watched Tom Brady. We just watched Tom Brady. Didn't he get beat by 35 points? This man did not score a single point. Tom Brady did not score a single point. This wasn't years ago. This wasn't the beginning of the season. We saw this happen 5 days ago. 5 days ago. The Saints and the Bucs played. The Saints scored 38. Tom Brady scored 3. But no, hold on. The Bucs scored 3. Tom Brady nothing to do with it. In fact, honestly, that was some Ron Rivera type shit. Look. If you are down by a grip and you are not trying to score a touchdown, you are a coward. Look, going for a field goal there is a coward move. What do you have to lose? The game's already lost. Go for it on fourth. It doesn't matter what the down distance are. Like, even if it's 15 yards, go for it. I don't care if it's 4th and 15 at their 20. You should probably go for it. You should probably go for it. What do you have to lose? Like, what kind of statement are you making by kicking a field goal? Kicking a field goal so you can just go down 38. What up, Trill? What up, Kev? What up, Logan? We're not getting crushed. Oh, I don't believe it. We got dog walk Sunday? Did we? We lost by 2. I don't know. Hold up. You be coaching high school football? What's the record, Icy? Talk to me. What's the record? Took the braids out? Yeah, I'm trying a little something. I might put them back in. You never know. You never know. You never know. I'm trying a little something, though. At the 1 yard line, they couldn't score. They couldn't score. It didn't matter the 1 yard line, the 10 yard line, the 50 yard line. It don't matter. Tom Brady threw 3 picks, barely got over 200 yards passing in 60 minutes of NFL game play. Now look, Mike Evans had a decent game, an all-right game. Leonard Fournette, honestly, their run game's been bad. I don't know what's going on with these Bucs, but their run game's not been all that great. It wasn't all, well, it was actually near the second half, it got better against us. But in the first half, we're doing okay against the run. And also when you're down 48 points, 56 points in 2.5 minutes, you really can't run the ball much at all. So I understand that. The Saints schemed their running game away from the Bucs. We understand that. What I will say is Chris Godwin in his first game back only 41 yards. That's not about him. That's more about his quarterback. Tom Brady did not look good, right? What up, Aiden? What's up with you? What's up? What's up? That's why we're going to get beat bad after the Bucs played terrible. I always hear that too. I always hear about Tom Brady's only lost, what was it? After a 20-point loss, he's only lost 3 times. So after he gets beat by 20 or more points, he's only ever lost the next game 3 times in his 19, 20-year career. I understand that. But just let me know, how many times has he lost by 20 as a 46-year-old? Tom Brady has shown his age a little bit. And look, I understand we hung with the Chiefs. I don't care about that. I don't care about it's a good feeling you get when you hang with a team. I want wins. Either you win or you lose. I think that us hanging with the Chiefs showed that we could make moves in the future, years to come. I don't use that to talk about how we're going to play against another team. There could be scheme, personnel, other things like that. Like playing good against one team doesn't mean you're going to play good against another. And playing bad against one team doesn't mean you're going to play bad against another team. It's a whole different thing that goes into these games. But with the Bucs, with Tom Brady, I'm feeling like he's actually showing his age little by little. And I think that in this game, we won't have to really worry about the tight end spot. Now, they do have, they got some names at tight ends, right? They got some names at tight end, right? But they don't have production. They don't have production. Really, what I'll tell you right now is the one player I'm actually worried about is Chris Godwin. I'm actually worried about what he's gonna do. Is Dante actually 100% healthy? He was a full participant in practice. I'll pull it up for you right now. Actually, let me show you the screen so y'all can see it. Boom. Here it is. Dante was a full participant in practice all week, but I really am worried just a little bit about how we're going to handle both Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. I like Rasul Douglas. I like Dante. Dante's been playing really good. And also, I'll be real with you. I'll be real. I actually still do like Corn Elder. Maybe him and Scotty Miller can just get mixed up and cancel each other out. Corn Elder been playing all right. I ain't gonna lie to you. Corn Elder been playing all right this year. I have literally 0 complaints. 0 complaints. The Bucs do what they should have done against the Saints. Run. We can't stop the run. Speaking of not stopping the run, y'all see Stephen Weatherly's out for the year? Y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Stephen Weatherly is out for the year, and then Reggie Bonifant just got put back on, was it IR or the COVID list? I think it might have been the COVID list, but he's back on one of those reserve lists now. But Stephen Weatherly is on the same list, but he is not coming back. Stephen Weatherly is not coming, permanent toe jam. He is not coming back. All right. How you gonna run full speed with no big toe? Exactly. So I got a little bit of worry. So in the backfield or in the secondary, I understand. Look, we don't have the best names, but for what they do, they do their job pretty well. I'm not angry at anything I'm seeing from Rasul Douglas, Dante, Corn Elder. I'm not mad at what I'm seeing from Corn Elder. Trey Boston is going to be Trey Boston. He will make mistakes, but Trey Boston will never, ever, ever be the reason you lose a game. He'll make mistakes one time, one play. He'll make a play, another play. He's going to even out what he does. Anything bad Trey Boston does, he'll make it up for you. Anything good Trey Boston does, he'll make it up for you. So you got to just it's a wash there, okay? It's a wash for Trey Boston, but. And even though I think Sam Franklin has been playing pretty good. He played, solid enough. I did see some mistakes in coverage. I did see him take a weird angle just one time. One time I noticed he took a weird angle on a play, but that wasn't. I can't get mad at Sam Franklin for that. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's horrible for that. I mean, anything good I got out of Sam Franklin, I'm straight with. And he was also playing pretty well for the most part too. But we get Justin Burris back. The secondary, they're not the biggest name dudes, but I got respect for him. What up, Diva? What happened to my hair? What do you mean? Is Chin gonna play? Pretty sure he will play. Yeah. He went limited, full. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that Jeremy Chin does play. Now you know who won't be playing? A guy who I said in my video, I said, look, I know it's day-to-day right now, but this could be a couple weeks in the making of an injury. Now, I think y'all already know the story. He got injured in the very last, minute of our last game. Came back in, couldn't go really, and you saw how hurt he looked. The doctor said, look, Christian, you better go home to that house. Jerry Crow, don't hold up. Never disrespect me like that. Let's relax. But he said, go on back to the house, relax there, sit down in one of your 28 rooms. You probably ain't playing for a minute. He went out and got a second opinion, and he might play after this week. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if I like that idea of C-Mac coming back so quickly. Look, be real with you, man. These after the high ankle sprain, and he's out a month and a half, comes back, doesn't last a full game. Hurts his shoulder, gets a second opinion, and he's still out this week. 2 separate injuries. I mean, if we can't beat the Lions, and the Lions are one of those sneaky, decent teams. The Lions are, I don't want to make any kind of weird one-to-one references, you feel me? But the Lions are kind of like us a little bit. One of those teams where if you're not a fan of that team, you probably don't really watch or care much about them. You probably don't really have much of an opinion on them either way. You just see the record and say, okay, they're just a bad team or whatever. Or you look at their recent history and say, well, they haven't been good recently, and they're still not that great now, so it's probably not a great team. The Lions are one of those sneaky good teams that can stick with you, that can win games. If we can't beat the Lions without C-Mac, I don't know, bro. I don't know. What up, Carolina fam? What up, Martonius? Yeah, fam. C-Mac is not playing. My guy is not playing. We can get high draft picks for CMC right now. Yeah, we definitely could not, because we are not going to trade Christian McCaffrey. We are definitely not trading C-Mac. Tell you that right now. What up, Monty? Yeah, and I also saw, I was watching, I caught some of the clips of some of those, those talk sports shows or whatever, talking about, okay, well, you see Christian McCaffrey's not in, and the offense can do a lot of things. He can run inside, he can run outside, he can catch the ball. If you don't have that kind of production like Christian McCaffrey, this Panthers offense ain't really what it's supposed to be. This Panthers offense ain't looking too hot. I'm like, you can't. And I understand. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't blame those dudes on TV for not knowing a single thing about the Panthers. Their job isn't to know about all 32 NFL teams and all 30 NBA teams and all these other things like UFC, all that other stuff. Their job, number one, is to generate clicks. And the way you generate clicks is knowing about the Chiefs, the Bucs, the Packers, the Cowboys. Am I missing anyone? You know about 5 teams, you're probably doing just about all right. If you know about the Chiefs and the Cowboys, you're probably in good hands, all right? You talk about Drew Brees now and then. You talk about Brady now and then. You bring up Michael Jordan a few times a week, and you got a show. You got a show on your hands. You got at least an hour and a half of content for your television show. You pretend you know about the Panthers when you see that Tom Brady is playing them. You say, well, when you pontificate upon the number of pressures per 100 snaps, and then you take the context of on third down when you think about on an afternoon game when the sun is shining westerly and the winds are blowing from the southeasterlies. Well, you gotta understand right here and now. I don't look, bro. They don't get paid to understand a single thing about the Panthers. So I don't get mad when they're out there spitting falsehoods. Right? But what I do get mad about is when they're so confident about it. It's so problematic. It's a big problem. Someone said, do I see us winning? Why not? Why not? I think this is a pretty even matchup. I'm actually not mad about what I'm seeing at all from our team. Well, I mean, there's a couple times. Look, there's a couple plays and a couple situations where I'm thinking like, look, I don't know if I really like this decision that was made or this play call that was made, but for the most part, I think the Panthers have been playing all right. Everybody saying her name? Who y'all talking about? When's Matt coming back? Well, he's going to be out this week. Apparently, he might come back for the Lions game next week. I don't know, though. I mean, he has a shoulder injury. He could come back for the Lions game. I feel like, honestly, we shouldn't have to need C-Mac for that Lions game, but I could also see, maybe he wants to come back and play. Yeah, he's one of them. Yeah, he's one of them, Jameer. He's definitely one of them. Think we can finish 8-8. I think a lot of that depends on how we play this game right here. Now that's obvious because we're 3-6 right now. First of all, you have to go 5-2. No, yeah, you have to go 5-2. That's tough. That's real tough to do. At best, I think realistically, you probably go 7-9. I think realistically, your best hope is 7-9. But I could see 6-10, only because I just don't know how long these guys. I see a bad injury happening. I see either C-Mac staying out or Dante and his toe being a longer term problem, and we have to have. Look, I like Troy Pride, okay, but Troy Pride is not ready to start games. I think Troy Pride starting games is probably good for the team in the future, so he has some experience on the field. But if Troy Pride's on the field, I don't have confidence in the coverage. Or at least the tackling, right? Derrick Brown has not been impressive to me. Why is that? Why is that? I think he's top 5 or 7 in the league in pressures. He's been all right. Derrick Brown gets an F? A whole F? Yeah, I know you. I know you don't like Derrick Brown, but he's doing all right. He's not bad. Stats, no sacks. I mean, he's an interior lineman. He's an interior. He's an interior defensive tackle. It's not a big deal. His job isn't to get sacks, bruh. You look like a grime rapper from the UK, bruv. Jesus. Third, yeah, I know he's high up there. I know he's high up there. 6-6 at bye. You know what? Maybe. Hey, you know what? Maybe. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I think we can win this game. I think we can win this game against the Bucs. Now, a lot of things have to go right, and in some certain ways, people like old Shay Sharp, people like Shannon Sharp, they are right about us not getting a bunch of pressures on the full year. Now, there are games we go crazy with pressures, and there's games where they just scheme us out of getting really good pressure. The biggest example is the Raiders game where they just don't get pressure, they don't get hit, they don't get sacked very often because of the way that their O-line. They have a good O-line. They have a good scheme with Derek Carr and rolling him out, making sure he gets the ball out quickly. You're not gonna really tackle that. You're not gonna really sack him very often. But there's also games where we get a bunch of pressures and a bunch of QB hits. The camera? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I see. It's where the shadow is on this light over here. And I just looked into it for like a minute. But maybe I got beat up. You never know. Maybe I got beat up. You should have seen him though. Win close? I'll get to that. I'll get to my score prediction here in a second. What players in the offseason? I don't know. I think all that depends on what our plans are in the draft. Me? Well, y'all want a quarterback. First of all, y'all want a quarterback in the first round. So I don't really know. And I don't know if you want to get y'all. It sounds to me like a lot of people want a quarterback and a middle linebacker in the draft, 1 and 2. For me, I'm thinking you go O-line first. I'm thinking you go O-line, and then you maybe look at best player available between a safety and a middle linebacker in the second. So for free agency, I really don't know. I would probably go for an O lineman still. I think we're gonna lose a receiver. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we lose a receiver. I don't know what tight ends are available, but I mean, I like both our tight ends. We don't use them. The team might just say, these aren't. I don't know. We might look at a tight end. I wouldn't do that, honestly. I couldn't really tell you. Like a band member who plays the drums? Jesus. I might. I really might be. AB gets a C. Oh, TE. Look, I'm not really. Okay, look. Can I say that? Can I say I'm not really worried about AB? What I'm worried about the most is who's going to be covering who, right? I believe in Rasul Douglas. And for the first time in his career, I believe in Dante Jackson. The third guy on our team, the third best defensive back on our team, maybe you can call it Trey, but Corn Elder, the third best corner on our team is Corn Elder, right? Who's D'ing up on Mike Evans? Who's on Chris Godwin? Okay, cool. Okay, those first two, cool. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Who's on Antonio Brown? Hey, who's on Antonio Brown? I don't know. Scotty Miller is not bad. Scotty Miller is not bad. All right? We got a grip of money next year. We got to spend a grip of money this offseason too. I agree. We're getting a lot of money. And we're going to get even more once we cut once we go ahead and cut KK, which is another spot you have to address either in the draft or in free agency. So I maybe go for a defensive tackle. Would I go for a defensive tackle? The thing is, I don't know who's available. I don't know what DTs are available, right? So I couldn't really tell you. I really couldn't tell you who, but we have to address. I want to address safety, O-line, and defensive tackle, because Derrick Brown is never going to get unlocked if you have, replacement level guys beside him. Derrick Brown needs a starter level. You don't have to be a star. You don't need to be a star. You don't need to be a perennial Pro Bowl player. You have to be someone who defenses just have to respect in order for Derrick Brown to be unlocked the way we need him to, right? We do. We have PJ Walker. Hey, after I'm done with this stream, bro, you gotta hit my line, bro. I'm a DM you my number. I need you to, and my address. I need you to show up to the crib, immediately, with a fat sack of whatever it is you are rolling it up right now. I see you, my man OFL. I see you at this very moment. You are rolling it up. You are rolling it up. That is not Pearl, my brother. That is, I see it. Go ahead and go start again. I'm judging you right now. Start again. But whatever that is, I need a little bit. Just a little bit of it. But yeah, we don't have for me, look, the way I feel about Teddy Bridgewater, and I'll get into this because I feel like a lot of other Panthers content creators have been talking about this. For me, I don't think it really matters how I feel about Teddy Bridgewater. I like him. I like Teddy. I think he's good. I think Teddy is an above average quarterback. I don't think he's elite. I'm saying it right now. The word elite to me means top 3, maybe top 4 in the entire league. Maybe top 4 in the entire league if it's a really tight race. Right now, there's only 3 elite quarterbacks in the league. I don't think Teddy Bridgewater is a great quarterback, because great to me means you've been up there for an extended period of time over several years. I think you have to do it at least in 2 years. You have to at least have one of the best seasons in recent memory for 1 year to be considered great, or you have to been really, really good for at least 2-3 years before I can call you great. So Teddy's not elite. Teddy's not great. I think Teddy's a real good quarterback. I think he's real good. But real good quarterbacks do not win Super Bowls unless you have an elite top 2 or 3 defense. Yeah. You can be, yeah. Just really good quarterbacks do not win Super Bowls unless you have one of the best defenses in the league. Looks like he listened to Erykah Badu and Common. Only listen to old school songs on vinyl. Yeah, I'm making pottery after this stream. Yeah, there's certain teams that you see in your schedule and you say, okay, I'm about to go crazy on this team. I'm about to go crazy today. And I'm just really worried about the way that Bruce Arians is gonna scheme and try to get mismatches. He's gonna do what the Saints do, and that you put in Michael Thomas, who is he's the number 1 receiver, but they put him in the slot for mismatches. I can just see them doing that dumb shit all game. Just doing that all game and finding really bad mismatches, because they have 3 legit receivers, 3 receivers who've been top 2, top 3 in the league at one point. Then you have Scotty Miller, who is definitely a threat. What up, 704 Bound? But no. The thing about Teddy is, I think he's really good. The problem is, you can't pay him. Elite backup, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But yeah, I wouldn't call him elite. He's not elite, and I wouldn't call him great because those words mean different things. I think the word great gets thrown around a lot, and I think elite gets thrown around a lot. But for me, you have to be like upper echelon to the point of almost being transcendent to be either elite or great, or you have to have done it over several years. So that for me, he can't be either one of those for me, for my definition. The problem I have with Teddy, where are you going to find money? Say you do sign Teddy. Say you do say Teddy is your quarterback of the future, right? Say you have the utmost confidence in Teddy Bridgewater. He's only on contract for 2 more years, right? We're not a Super Bowl team next year. We have a lot of questions on the offensive line. The defense needs help in several spots. Okay? Beckham who outplayed Mahomes. I mean, having a good game isn't the same thing as being a Super Bowl team leading quarterback. I don't know if you would never say Teddy's better than Patrick Mahomes. I agree. I think Teddy outplayed Patrick Mahomes. But you're not gonna say with a straight face that you believe Teddy is a better overall quarterback than Pat Mahomes. Okay? Actually, right now, type in the chat right now that Teddy Bridgewater is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. Go ahead and type that real quick for me. But the real problem is, how do you pay Teddy Bridgewater, Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore, and Taylor Moton? And say you cut one of those 3, or one of those 4. Who's the man out? Is it DJ or is it Curtis? Because I feel like you have to at least try to sign Taylor Moton, right? If you I think Taylor Moton is the best of all 4 of those. I'll say right now. I say he's the guy you need to have locked down the most right now. Okay? So Taylor Moton has to be signed, and even then, we might not be able to keep him if he tries to, go out and start a bidding war with other teams in the NFL. If he bets on himself, gets to free agency as unrestricted, and everyone can bid on him, we might get outbid by one of these other teams. You never know. There's Taylor Moton, and you want to have Teddy, so that's 2. Who do you keep between Curtis and DJ? Who do you keep between Curtis and DJ? And can you afford? Look, and it's different when the choice was DJ, Curtis, and Taylor Moton. The money may have worked out. I don't think it could have, but I think you could maybe make it work out. But if your choice is Teddy, Taylor Moton, and one of the receivers, paying a quarterback, if you're going to give Teddy Bridgewater an extension, by the time you give it to him, it's not going to be this year, obviously, and it's not going to be next year. By the time Teddy gets his money, it's going to be $40 million for quarterbacks. If you're giving him several years, if you're going to actually extend him, it's going to be around at least mid-30s, probably in the 40s in 2 years. Or like a year and a half, technically, right? Taylor Moton, his value's up out the roof. In the sky. You feel me? Taylor Moton's going to be expensive for a tackle. And then whatever you think the value of Curtis or DJ is, those upper echelon receivers are getting more expensive. It's probably going to be anywhere between 11 and 14 a year. I think the upper echelon receivers are getting like 15, 16 right now. It might get even more. I think you have to probably pay for a DJ. You probably have to give him 13, 14, 15. By the time he actually has to get paid, it'll be like 16 maybe. Which is why I'm saying the money doesn't work out. The money doesn't work out to pay Teddy right now. And think about this. If you sign Teddy, one of those receivers, and Taylor Moton, that's a huge chunk of the cap. Now you're back in cap hell, and your team can't win. Now you have a crazy offense. And that's where all of your cap is. I don't know. I don't know. Best bad team thrown around? Really? I haven't heard anyone call or really describe the Panthers at all. In fact, I haven't heard much talk about the Panthers literally anywhere. But that is interesting, though. I do want to let me look at the standings. Of the teams who have less than 4 wins, Vikings, Lions, us, Falcons, Patriots, Broncos, Chargers. I'd say we're the second best. We did beat them. We did beat them. I would say the only team with less than 4 wins that I think could even maybe be better than us would be the Chargers. But one, we beat them, and two, they find ways to lose. It's so sad because I actually do like side eye follow the Chargers. They're like my AFC team. The Chargers, they find ways to lose. They'll be up 30 points with 2 minutes left in the game, and they will find a way to lose. I've seen it happen before. These Chargers will find ways to lose. They're actually a good team. Yeah, they're actually a good team. But we might be the best. Yeah, I think we might be the best bad team in the league. Surprised how really the where most of the below 4-win teams are is the NFC East. It's really heavily there. During half, of course. Yeah, we're not the moneymaker. That's the thing. We're not the moneymaker, so they have no reason to ever speak on us. Sad as it is. Sad as it is. Teddy stares down too many receivers, so we don't need three receivers. Incorrect. Teddy stares down 1 receiver. He don't stare down too many. He stares down 1 receiver. He literally will stare down Robbie Anderson. So yeah, he stares down a lot. He stares him down a lot. And he's staring at him on these quick slants. You feel me? I feel like the offensive scheme it ranges like really heavily between being extremely predictable, where I'm on the stream watching the game and calling the plays out before they happen. And it goes from that to being pretty damn good, where you're like, that's actually a pretty good play. Like, I wouldn't expect that at all. Like, that's actually a very good play call. Good play design. What's our power rank? I don't know. Mid-low 20s. Like, 23-ish, 24-ish. Doesn't matter. The way I see it, if you're not, like, top 10 or, like, even 12-ish, no point even talking about you. Honestly. Even if you're 13th. 13th on the power rankings, I don't care. I really don't care. And that's our team. That's other teams. I mean, for us, I'd be kind of happy because it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we were even like sniffing the top 10, right? So 13 would be great. But just in general, if you're not top 10, I really just don't care about the team, about other teams in the league. We'll get rid of KK and Tahir. Well, yeah, for sure. That's gonna happen. Oh well, yeah. The Pats wouldn't be a bad team though. If people didn't opt out for the Patriots, they'd have 5 wins, at least. They'd be a 5-win team at least, without the opt outs. I mean, they also don't have an offense, but we saw last year the defense was carrying them. But yeah, if they didn't have the opt outs, they'd be an actual team. They'd be an actual team this year, which is kind of sad. It's karma? I don't know. When you think about it, or when you look it up, getting your lung punctured actually happens a lot with that injection. Like, it happens so often that you can't even sue. Like Tyrod couldn't sue the team doctor. You literally can't sue anyone when you get that injection because it happens. It happens way more than you think, which I didn't even believe when I first heard someone say that. I was like, "What are you talking about, bro? You're a doctor. Like it's a syringe. What are you talking about?" That happens a lot more than you would think, which is kind of crazy to think about. People get their lungs punctured. I wouldn't say like it's all like 50-50, but way more often than you think. Also, that's how the Chargers have been losing for years now. The Chargers either get injured, like after starting off 6-2, or they just have a bunch of losses that happen in the last like 30 seconds of games. I think we got rid of Cooper, to be honest. What do you mean? What about DJ and Robbie Anderson? Uh, I think if you ever do, well, you can't trade Curtis Samuel now, but I think Robbie gets extended. DJ will be well. I mean, he has another year plus a, a fifth year option, so he'll be here for sure in 2 years. And I think the end of this year and part of next year are gonna be part of the decision factor for that. Yeah, I saw his tattoo. Yeah, dude's nice. Favorite player? Uh, Probably Rasul. Probably Rasul Douglas. I won't lie to you. Probably Rasul Douglas. He came in real clutch. I would say Jeremy Chin or Brian Burns, but I feel like with Brian, I feel like sometimes I take him for granted, which is kind of tough. But I knew what he could be. Like I knew what Brian could be, and I'm like, I got love for Brian, of course. I got love for Spider Burns, and then Jeremy Chin obviously is the most consistent player on the whole team. The most on the whole. Actually, it might be Robbie. It actually might be Robbie. Actually, Robbie's a weird dude. I think my favorite player is actually Robbie. If I had number two, I'd say Rasul Douglas. I think Robbie just has to be my favorite player because that dude is weird. I could see. I actually, if there's anyone on the team I want to kick it with, it definitely be Robbie. Definitely be Robbie. But outside of that, I guess they were Rasul Douglas because I didn't believe in him. I didn't know he was a cornerback who got kicked off the Eagles, and the Eagles had a dog meat secondary last year. They got who they got, so you understand how that works. But I won't lie. I really can't. I can't lie to you. Seeing what he's been doing when he's been on the field, he's been really good. No, he didn't ask who was the best player of all time, Monty. No, he didn't ask who the best player of all time was. That's the answer. In play style, I don't know if they're the same in play style. Maybe body type. Well, they don't get used the same way either. They don't get used they don't get used in exactly the same way either. So it's kind of hard for me to say that. But it's so hard to say this because when you talk about players on your own team, it's like Teddy Bridgewater and Joe Montana, hey, they got some similarities in them, bro. They got some similarities. Or someone said like, no, Christian McCaffrey and Barry Sanders, Christian McCaffrey and LaDainian Tomlinson, it's like, what if I say something? If I say LT was a better running back than Christian McCaffrey, I get shit on, right? But LT defined a whole generation of running backs. LT was definitely he was transcendent, way above the game for years and years. Some things are about stats. Some things are about what your eye tells you, and other things about longevity. You feel me? If I say Brian Burns isn't Von Miller yet, it sounds like I'm talking shit about him. It's just hard for me to say a guy is Von Miller, right? It's real hard for me to say a guy is Von Miller right now. You feel me? Yeah. Robbie's a wild dude. Robbie's a wild dude. Yeah, Jeremy Chinn is definitely the most consistent player. Probably not the best player on the team, but definitely the most consistent player. Robbie's been consistent too. I think Robbie's been pretty damn consistent. But when you think about what you didn't really expect this early from Jeremy Chinn, and you realize he's playing out of position, even though he is a strong safety, which most of the time really just translates to he's a fast linebacker who can cover and maybe catch a little bit better than the linebacker. But you see, he's been doing a lot of stuff. I think Jeremy Chinn has been playing out of his mind. But yeah, favorite right now, as far as who I want to kick it with, definitely Robbie. Definitely Robbie. Do I see us extending Dante? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. What is this? This is year 3 for him? He still has one more year? You might see it happen in the middle of next year, depending on how he plays this year and how he plays in the first few weeks of next year. You might see him extended during the season of next year. Was LT the Allen Iverson of football? I think Randy Moss was. People liked LT. People hated Randy Moss. Hey, people hated Randy. Okay? Like, he's one of those dudes who was loved, but like people, maybe the suits didn't like him very much. Everyone loved Randy Moss growing up, but the people in the front offices and whatnot they might have had a problem with him. LT's a pretty close one. He's a close one. But I mean, I guess as far as like impact too on skill level, I probably lean closer to LT's, because Randy Moss for me is one of the best players of all time. I think LT is one of the best running backs of all time. But Randy is up there with one of the best players of all time. Walmart, what's up? Oh, I got the cake. Oh, the tree. The tree cakes and Little Debbie's. Oh, I feel you. The eggnog too. Yeah, I think, who was it? Was that Chris Collinsworth who called it a disgusting act? I remember that. That was one of the dumbest calls of all time. I don't think it was Joe Buck. It wasn't Joe Buck. It was probably Chris Collinsworth. Been in every single game? Yeah, we've been in all but the first Bucs game. Even when we were driving, we had a chance to go down by just one score. We were never actually. We were kind of in that game, but we didn't have a chance to win. At the end of that Bucs game, we had a chance to cut it to one score, try to get the ball back, and then score again. But outside of that game, I think every single game we've played this year, yeah, we've had a chance to win. Not only were we in the game, we had the ball at the end of the game. The ball was in our hands with an opportunity. You feel me? We can only go up each year from here. We're not hey, look, there's a few teams that can only go up. We're not one of them. Nah, my brother. No, there's a few teams. Have you seen these other teams in the league? Have you seen them? there is a lower. There's a lot of other teams who can say that before we can. There's a whole bunch of teams who can say that before we can. We have a bad record. We're not. I mean, it's not that. It's not good. It's not great. It's not really even good, but it's not horrible. I mean, 3-6, a bunch of one-score games. You can get worse than that easily. It can get worse than that real quickly. Howie garbage on Madden. I don't know. I gotta look at the stats because I don't play Madden anymore because Madden is literally one of the worst games ever made. Like, Madden has not been good since 17. My last Madden I played was 18, I think, because Mutt just got horrible. Mutt was horrible. Mutt was bad in 18, and it's only gotten worse. But honestly, if you're playing regs, if you're playing with the Panthers and you're playing regs for some reason, honestly, I have no time to play regs. Even if I was playing Madden, I haven't played regs since Madden 25, the one that came out in 2014, I think it was. When was that? The Panthers were a really good team in that game. We were like one of the best teams on the game on Madden 25. But if you're playing regs, only speed matters. On defense especially. And we have fast receivers too. So I think we're probably decent. Overalls, the overall does not matter on Madden at all. If you're playing regs, it's a real quick tip for y'all. The only stat that matters outside of years where there's thresholds, like in Madden 18, they had the zone threshold where you needed 91 zone for your players to actually react. Outside of those years, and I'm pretty sure they got rid of those the last 2 years, so 19 and this year, or 19 and 20. Couldn't tell you about 21, but I'm pretty sure that it doesn't have the thresholds again. All you need is speed. Speed is literally the only important factor outside of your quarterback with the accuracy. Sam Franklin where Shaq plays? I don't agree with that. Exactly, Monty. We gonna be alright. We're not at the bottom, but we can still make moves. There are thresholds? Oh well, shit. There it is. Doesn't hit on any of them. Nah, you know the difference between a threshold. A threshold is like it was bad in Madden 18, where if you had 90 zone, your player would not even look. Like it wasn't like a progression. Like 89 is good, 90 is better, 91 is even better than that. It was literally like a straight line where if you're on this side, anything 90 and below, your player would not react. But 91 and up, your player was a god on the field. Like it was strictly like at this number right here. This is what you want, and anything below that number is he should not touch your field. That man will never touch a blade of grass if you want to win this game. We're a playoff team. We're gonna be 14-2. You feel me? We'll be 14-2. Don't worry about that. What up, Jordan? If we can beat the Bucs, we can win out before the bye. I think someone said that too, and I kind of got sidetracked looking at the games. But yeah, why not? I mean, even coming out of the bye, yeah, the Broncos. Yeah, if we win this game, we can beat the Lions and the Vikings. Neither one of those teams are bad. Dalvin Cook is for real now. Look, our run defense ain't been all that great now. Dalvin Cook is for real now. Dalvin Cook and do y'all know who Dalvin Cook is? Look. Those aren't easy gimme games. You feel me? They're very doable. Very doable. Even the Lions. I think we sleep on the Lions a little bit too. I think we tend to sleep on the Lions a little bit. The Lions aren't horrible. Right? They're not great. Tell you right now, the Lions ain't great. They have no run game. But I'm not going to sleep on T.J. Hawkinson, or even Marvin Hall to a certain extent. But isn't what's his face injured? Is Galladay injured? I don't know about Galladay right now. Is he injured though? Oh, he is out. Yeah, he is out. That's what I thought. So depending on how long he's gonna be out, he's out this week. He could be out next week. I don't even know what his injury is. All I know is I haven't heard any news about him. Wait, do I see Diva out here not being a believer? I remember when I was believing in the team, I said we had a chance to win that game against the Chiefs. I said we had a really good shot. It was going to be a one-score game, one way or the other. I think I said we win. Y'all didn't believe. Y'all wasn't believing. Kind of made me upset. I won't lie to you. I was a little bit upset. I was about to say, I thought someone changed their name to something similar to Divas because the picture changed, but it's actually her still. Yeah, we can definitely beat the Lions, Broncos, and the football team. The real question is the Vikings. Okay, the Vikings. I don't want to get into this in this stream too heavily, but look. This man Dalvin Cook is a monster. Hey, this man Dalvin Cook is a monster. I won't lie to you. Dalvin Cook makes this team something completely different. I know. Look, I know what's the record? I gotta see the record real quick. 3-5. Oh, 3-5. Actually, they're 3-5. Dalvin Cook is what is. I don't want to say he's like a Christian McCaffrey, but if they're you can put them in the same conversation, really. Now, Dalvin Cook, they were in a situation like we would be in if Mike Davis wasn't so great. Honestly, I'm not even sure if we win 3 games if we had no Mike Davis. Although Reggie Bonifant was actually pretty good. I don't know. I didn't say that. What? I thought someone changed their name to yours and put a different picture up. I didn't see you change your picture. Hey, people be weird on this on YouTube or just on the internet in general. I don't know. I thought someone was impersonating you. I'm looking out for your identity. Identity theft is a real issue right now. I got my identity stolen one time. Someone said I wasn't a believer. Someone told me I didn't believe in the Panthers in our game last week. Someone told me that I had us losing by a lot. I said when? I said someone must have been on. I must have got hacked. Someone must have came through here with one of those with a great mask on. It was around Halloween time. You never know. Look, someone must have came here with one of the best custom masks you ever seen, a voice changer, all that. A real good green screen, got the whole background set up. I couldn't tell you how it's done, but I got my identity stolen a couple times. Oh, I see. I'm caught now. Yeah. Changing the name too. New year, new you. All that. All the Panthers' flaws are correctable. I agree. No. I agree. Yeah, bro. That's the other thing, El Nazir, bro. What is up with these ultimatums, bro? People are saying we need to fire dudes. It was week 3, week 2, talking about this guy's a bust. You gotta fire this coach. This coach is worthless. You gotta cut this dude. I said, hold up. Now, Tyre Whitehead, carry on with those. You guys who, if your only complaint is Tyre Whitehead, you go off to the side over here to the right. Y'all have that conversation. You are correct. I'm not speaking to you. I'm talking to the other group of people who's talking about firing, cutting, trading all these other dudes. I didn't know what that was about. Joey is going to break the longest kick record. He probably could. Cook is nice, but I think Chin got him locked up. Okay. People told me that Jeremy Chin could cover every single tight end in the league. I would have wanted to see Jeremy Chin play against Travis Kelce. I would have wanted to see what Chin could do against Travis Kelce. I mean, we would have probably won that game with Jeremy Chin, even just independent of what even if Kelce had the same stats. I think we get a few more stops against them. We had some pretty good stops though. We had some pretty decent stops on the Chiefs, especially early. But I got love for him. Jeremy Chin is not shutting down Dalvin Cook. All right. Dalvin Cook is something else. Okay. Also, Jermaine Carter. Stop it. B Diva. Sheesh, you're beautiful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There you go. I seen that before. The last time I saw that, I saw a shot go in so smoothly. It sent Russell Westbrook home from the playoffs. I think it was Damian. I won't say Damian Woody. I think it was my man Dame Dollar. My man Dame Dollar hit a shot from 45 feet out, and he waved bye-bye. My man said, bye-bye, Russ. Go home. I seen Dame hit a shot from your house. I seen Dame hit a shot from Scotland. And they're going through Brexit right now. How did he hit that shot? The whole government is in shit. Can I speak on that? Can I speak on it? Let's not talk about other folks' problems. I seen Dame Dollar hit a shot. Hey, some folks got range. Some folks got range. What I'm gonna say? Just gotta respect it. It's the game. It's the game. What can I say? Will y'all stop making Diva blush? Imagine if we had Kuechly this year. Yeah, imagine if we had Steve Smith. Hey, real shit. Imagine if we had Pep still from 10 years ago. Any imaginers in the chat? Any imaginers? Do you think we use too much zone? No. I think our zone is fine. We don't have a lot of good man corners. Who's our man corners? That's the big question. Like talking about zone, I think the zones are too deep sometimes. I think the zones are I think we run some match zones sometimes, but the zones isn't the problem, because ask yourself, who on this team is a man corner? I don't think we have any man corners on this team. We don't have any man corners, and man's a lot more risky if you're one-on-one by yourself. If you get beat, if you get caught looking in the backfield, if a man puts a move on you, or there's a rub route that's not actually a pick, and you get your man two crossing routes, and you just get open, or like routes you really can't man up on, like zigs are hard to man up on. Comeback routes are hard to man up on. Because you have to respect both ways. On a zig, you have to respect the in and the out. Or you have to respect the in, and when they cut in and then go back out, they know what they're doing before you do. So it's a hard route to cover in man. Drag and a slant, hard to cover at the same time. These deep crossers, comeback routes, like I said, hard to cover in man. No, I don't think we run too much zone. The problem is how deep the zone is. Shit, Greg Hardy, exactly. You lame. That's the first man to come in the chat and actually spit facts. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I really can't even front. Y'all kind of been slacking a little bit. My man, who is this? Who said this? My man King Mighty. My man King Mighty at 8:08 p.m. said the first smart thing I've ever seen in my chat ever. My man came in with the facts. He said, you lame. Give that man, I might mod him real quick. That's a real goon. Oh, he typed twice. Okay. He's 1 for 2. Look, he's 1 for 2. He took a shot from half court, made it. Shot a layup. That's not his range. He's a sniper, okay? He's a sniper. You can't hit them all. The whole team is trash. Y'all reaching for nothing. Huh? Okay. Rasul's a man cover? Is a man corner? No, he's not. Yeah, he's off man. He's definitely an off man. We had Dante an off man for the last 2 years, not including this year. Wild Shells, you hating? No, the first thing he said was facts. The second thing he said wasn't. Well, he came in and spoke truth. He spoke his truth. He wasn't scared to say it. He wasn't scared to be a dumbass. I gotta respect that. Takes real courage. If we don't finish 14-2, we will finish 10-6. I mean, look, we're real close to it. Look, anything and everything can happen. Anything and everything can happen. Someone really said the Hawks aren't our rival, bruh. I don't know. They might be. We have similar records. We have similar records. We have similar star power on our teams. I like how we both have dope jerseys. I feel like our home courts look crazy. Have y'all seen the new courts for the Hornets? We got some really. The court looks nice. Oh, you mean the Seahawks? Oh, you mean the Seahawks? Real shit though. Have y'all seen the courts and the new jerseys we have? I've been kind of slacking on the Hornets content because the draft is soon too. When is the draft? Like in 2 days, right? 3 days, right? When is it? Oh, it's next Wednesday. Oh, it's in like 5 days from now. I gotta push that content out. Sweet bandana. Yeah, I stole it from the internet. Wait, which one? I didn't see what you said, actually. It's kind of hard for me to read chat. I learned how to read like 2 weeks ago. Oh, wait, you said this a minute ago. I gotta scroll. Oh, I gotta scroll. I'm getting tired of scrolling. Whatever you said, MWS, I'm offended by it, okay? I'm gonna have to just that's my response to that. I couldn't see it. I had to choose a random emotion to feel about it. I'm offended. Yeah, the 20th. Oh, the 20th? It's not the 18th? Oh shit. That's cool then. It's even better. Back when Cam Wilson was Keekly, yeah, we were definitely rivals back then. Oh no, we definitely were. Well, rivals, we were the same team, low key, for like a good 2-3 years, and we kept coming in the same place in our division, so we kept playing them a lot too. But yeah, I think the Panthers and the Seahawks at one point had a few years where I think you could have called them the same team. This is back when it was Cam, Russ, and even Colin. There was like 1 year, maybe 2 years, where there was a big comparison because these sports media outlets, they love pitting these black quarterbacks. Y'all see the one we're talking about, Lamar Jackson and Cam. Anyway, it was who's the best mobile quarterback? Cam Newton, Colin Kaepernick, Russell Westbrook, or Russell Wilson. Why the coach sleeping on Malik Monk? Malik Monk's decent. He's not bad. Devontae's the truth. Devontae the truth. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. And y'all see we might get Russell Westbrook. That'd be stupid as hell. That'd be dumb as hell. Imagine we get Russell Westbrook though. Russ with Devontae. Now, will we have any kind of interior? I don't know. I mean, honestly, they'd be giving away. We can probably keep our third. We could probably keep our third. Give him Nick Batum. Hey, you got Nick Batum. You out of here. Terry, I'm sorry. You're another off guard. Honestly, you're out of here. Cody Zeller, you're a GOAT. You can stay. Cody Zeller, you're a GOAT. You can stay. Hey, imagine having Russell Westbrook and Anthony Edwards. That'd be the stupid. That'd be the worst team. That'd be the worst team of all time. Russell Westbrook and Anthony Edwards. It'd be a highlight factory as we go on to win 4.5 games. Bro, just imagine Russell Westbrook, 2 slashers. Bro, 2 slashers and a center who can't shoot. That'd be hell in a cell. I want to watch that. I would love to watch that. We would have it would be the whole sports center would literally be Hornets clips. We lose by 50. But every single time we scored would be a highlight. Every single time we scored would be a highlight. 5th or 6th, you can probably get a late. We probably get a 4th. Probably a 5th though. You're probably look at a 5th. You may as well just trade him for a player. Russ will never win a chip. Yes, that is facts. You think Russell carries to the playoffs? Really? I don't know. I really don't know. Although Russ with Devontae would look kind of good. I want to see what that looks like. We would never. It would be a bad move. It would be a bad move that set us back years. But I want to see it. We might get fans. Well, there's no wait. Actually, there's no fans in the actual arena. It doesn't really matter. You don't get any gate. There's no ticket sales. That's just tough. Thoughts on Dante playing the nickel slot corner? No. I'm thinking you're saying that because he's fast, but no. I would not trust Dante to play the slot. Just could not happen. Not for me. I think he's fine where he's at. Also, we saw him get abused in the slot. That was against the Falcons. They put Julio in the slot sometimes. They put other guys there. All I mean is Zacchaeus was in there a couple times, but Zacchaeus is actually, I guess, a decent receiver. I don't know. He out of nowhere. I've checked on his stats the last couple of weeks. Zacchaeus had a couple 100-yard games this year. I think it was a couple. I'm pretty sure he has a couple 100-yard games this year. No, just one. This last week versus Denver. And that's Denver. He had an 86-yard game. Actually, he's been pretty garbage. Never mind. He also doesn't get targeted. Actually, when he gets targeted, he does pretty well. He does all right. A lot of games, he doesn't even come in. But 103 yards last week, 86 yards against the Packers, and 2 teams with no defense. I can't say all that. All I saw was that 100-yard game. I know he had another game that was kind of decent. I didn't know how many yards he had against the Packers, but okay. Yeah, Reggie Bonifant is out for the year. You missed the Bobcats? I do not miss the Bobcats. Ugly team. I almost said something else. Ugly team name. Ugly mascot. Ugly colors. Bro, I cannot. You don't go from the teal and purple to orange and blue. The dude named it the Bobcats because his name was Bob. You gotta miss me with all that. What up, KP Mobile? Yeah, I think Dante plays really good. I think he's definitely a really good number 2 corner. Really good? He's a good number 2 corner. Shouldn't linebacker be addressed? Yeah. I said it a bunch of times, but I'll say it again. My draft would be O-line first, and then best player available between safety, either safety spot, and middle linebacker in the second. Depending on, which position is also deeper too. I'm telling you right now, when I lived in Charlotte when there was the Bobcats, and we had one of the like, I guess it was probably an intern came up to us and like, it was for one of the game. I don't know what game it was. It probably wasn't against a good team, probably like the Grizzlies or something like that. But they're trying to give away free tickets. No one wanted them. It was like 15 of us. No one wanted free tickets. I think only 2 guys did. I think 2 of us did, but I didn't go. They were giving away free tickets. There was a time when I'm pretty sure season tickets were like $50. I'm pretty sure there was like, those home packs where it's like 3 or 4 straight games. Those are like $15 to $12.50. People were not buying those tickets. They couldn't give away Bobcats tickets. No one wanted to see those teams. I got love for Emeka Okafor. Okay? I like Emeka Okafor. Do I want to see him play basketball? No. Do I want to see Emeka Okafor play basketball? On my free time, I have to go to the stadium? Find parking? Sit in a line? Find my seat? And sit down for a couple of hours around thousands, come on now, thousands, around 12 other people? Pre-COVID, this is years ago, pre-COVID, the stadium was absolutely packed. 12 whole fans in the stadium. Couldn't move. We were shoulder to shoulder. I had to watch Emeka Okafor? Come on now, stop it. Make me watch Emeka Okafor. Oh yeah, you came out when I said that. I said that Westbrook would be interesting. It would be the best way to get tickets if there was going to be fans. If all this happened 2 years ago, like if this time was just moved back 2 years ago, or if we were like, just say erase COVID. Just say erase COVID. Right now, everything's safe, and you could have full admission in the Spectrum Center. Why not? I mean, you get ticket sales, you get attention, and you'd have a bunch of highlights. You wouldn't win. It set you back. But you look good doing it. Hornets best uniforms in the game, of course. Yeah. I want to show it to you actually, because those are actually like the most held jerseys in the game, bro. It's kind of crazy. It really is kind of crazy when you. Oh wait, did I even save the? No, I didn't save that. Hold up. Let me go to the. Mint jersey. Yes, sir. Ski. I need to see. Let's go to the images. Bro, did they even... Here it is. Now look, I love the pinstripes. Or, I really liked the pinstripes. I ain't gonna hold you. I love the mint. Can I make this Can I just find the actual image? I want to just get the actual image on my screen. Let me just do this. Open image in a new tab. Yes, sir. Do you watch the Charlotte Knights? Do I watch an amateur baseball team? No. Nah. They're cool though. They're cool. I mean, they're not on TV, but I go to the games. If I had nothing to do, I'd go to the games. Watching baseball in person is cool. On TV is horrible. You hating Emeka Okafor? No, I said he's cool. I don't mind Emeka Okafor. I'm not gonna take myself. I'm not gonna use my own personal time to watch the Bobcats and Emeka Okafor. I had love for him. But yeah, it was not great. It was not great. What up, Abel? Was it dreaded or twist? I had 2-strand twists. I can't do dreads because that's too much. That's way too much commitment. Like once you get your hair dreaded, you can take it out, but it's a long process and it's not even worth it. Like you can't even, once you have dreads, it's over. Once you have dreads and dreads based hairstyles. Basically, it's basically already over. You can't change. It's done right then. It's done right then. But look at this jersey though. It's mint. Like this is actually one of the most hell jerseys I've ever seen in my life. I won't lie to you. You just look at it, you're like, hold up, what's going on here? Like, you ain't no wait, ain't no. Now there's a few. There's a few. Just a few. City edition unis that are better than this. Obviously, the Miami Vice. Look, you can't beat the Vice jerseys. Okay, you really can't beat the Vice uniforms. There is not a single team, past, present, or future, that can beat the Vice. The Miami Vice uniforms are just they're way too hell. All right, they're way too hell. It's too much. It's way too much. The Hawks have a decent one. I don't know if I really like it. This is top two. This is top two. This is top two. And then there's look where the term came from. All right, got you. Yeah, I never say it. I never hear about it because I have no intentions unless my hair gets mad long and I finally say, okay, I don't want to have any other hairstyle for the next several years. Then it's not gonna happen. Spurs is alright. That's not bad. That's not bad. Who else? I'll keep thinking. But look at this. Look at the court though. Even the court goes crazy. Like this is actually, bro. This is actually one of the best courts I've seen. Like you never even care about courts. You got the Buzz City. You see the try-on. I saw a tweet. Look at this tweet right here. Hold up. This should be the real court right here. The Trey Batum. Now this is a hell court. I don't know, bro. There's in one way or another. This is the other thing about getting Westbrook. It'd be stupid, but at least you'd have must see. You have a must see player with a rising star in Devontae Graham, and you have one of the best courts. Even the original one, even the new one of our regular teal and purple looks dope. Then you have one of the best jerseys in the league. One of the best city editions? I don't know, bro. It's something else. Where are we at? 130? Cool. No, they don't. It seems like with the Hornets, it does seem like it. The mint ones are the new city edition. I think they might change the city edition every year. I think they do change the city every year. I know we just changed the court this year because some huge changes. Big moves? maybe. In free agency, maybe. I think our needs might be a little more boring than that. Curtis is the same as second P much? Huh? Curtis is the same as a second O. Uh no one will go no one's gonna go up a second though. Nah, no one's giving up a second for Curtis. I gotta go ahead and fact check something just in case. Okay. Okay, he didn't say that. Uh, Okariki, I feel like I have heard it before. I don't know if I actually know who it is. What did Clip say? Mid Jersey for real? Wait, you thought the Hornets one was mid? Hornets one is hell. You know what? I've been live for an hour and a half, and I still haven't said my score prediction for this Bucs game. That's my biggest problem. No, he's not. That's my biggest problem when I do live streams that aren't just doing the game, is that I get sidetracked so easily, and I'll go on. I'll be on for an hour, and I'll spend like 35 minutes of it talking about the actual topic, which ain't good. It ain't good at all. So, yeah, they're dope. Oh, what you said something about Rasul? Oh, I saw the other thing. Uh, I would. I would. I feel like you kind of have to. Oh, definitely with Darius Leonard for sure. Yeah, I feel like I have. Yeah, I was gonna say I definitely don't. I definitely do think I was. Do think I've heard of Okariki. At first, I thought you were talking about a college player. I had to think about it. I was like, wait a second, who? Shit, maybe I didn't. But the name did sound familiar. Yeah, but everyone's hurt. Every team, every team gets hurt throughout the year, and even COVID right now, people are in and out of the lineup and whatnot. So it is what it is. Anyway, I do want to give my score prediction here real quickly. I want to see what Vegas says. Vegas has, like I said earlier, Vegas says we're going to be a 5-point dog in a 50-point line. Whoa, once again, one of the higher scoring games of the week. I think we were supposed to be the highest scoring game last week. Pretty sure we were. 31-33 was definitely the over. I think the line was at 55 last week, or around there. We're at 50.5 this week. 5.5-point dogs were the third highest. Yeah, the Bills Cards. That's gonna be a good game. That's a good game. The Rams and the Seahawks are the two games with a higher line than us. this game's gonna be close. You know, even with all the Brady, the mad Brady after a big loss, got to worry about who's covering Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, AB. Now, AB didn't have a great week last week, but having an extra full week of practice to gel and to get on the team is going to be big. Yeah, I think Phil Snow's defense has been pretty good for the last several weeks. The last like month and a half, honestly. Around like 5. No, I didn't. Was that on Instagram? I haven't been on Instagram in a minute. I haven't been on IG in a little bit. I gotta check it out. Why are we talking about getting rid of Curtis? Hold on, let me get to the score prediction. So what I have in this game, no Villa, no C-Mac either. The big thing is going to be, can you stop the run? Because if you can stop the run, then the biggest thing there is that you don't have to worry about the play action. The play action, when you have so many wildly talented options in the pass game, you do not want to let them get established on the ground and make you respect the run, and then they can start running the play action. Because once they do that, you're already done. Once they do that, you have to stop one or the other and make them one-dimensional again and make them change their game plan. Oh, the Discord. You know what? I've been real lazy about that too. The issue about me doing things like right now-ish, the reason I'm doing this on live and not a video is I'll leave it alone for a little bit. It won't happen for a minute. I'll talk about that kind of probably in the next week or so. There's some changes, coming up. Some changes coming up real soon. Madden Mobile? No, I don't. I can't support Madden at all. They're a bad game. My mental's not strong enough. After years of it being my only game, my mental's not strong enough. But I can see this being a higher scoring game. I can see both teams. No. I can see this game being a 3-point game. You said 28-24 Bucs? I say it's going to be one more touchdown. I say it's going to be 31-28. No. No, because I really do want to, I think it's going to be more field goals. I want to fit in a score where I think it's going to be around 28-31-ish. But I think it's going to be a lot more, or more field goals. That's still two field goals. Probably 27-31. Not a huge difference in the number, but I can see there being some really good stops, some bend but don't break drives for the Panthers with these Bucs. The real question is, do we actually hold the Bucs to 27 points? The cut? Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I just caught that. Let me see this. 34-27. Oh no, the problem isn't the problem isn't the cost. No, the problem isn't the cost. I would have played Madden at $60 if it was actually a good game. The problem is not the is not the cost. Those are dope. And they're matte black too. The outline in blue over the top with the swoops. That's alright. I don't know. I know the helmets do have that. I would have left that blank. I would have rather that been kind of blank. That would be like better off on a shiny if the helmets were actually shiny, like the glossy look. I think on the matte black, the two like pointed stripes looks a little weird on the matte black. Now if it became available, that wouldn't stop me. But if I had a matte black helmet, I'd kill the top stripes. It would be the Panthers on both sides, and that's it. I want to see what the face mask is. The face mask also black? It's still tough. That's still tough. Definitely tough. Oh yeah, I figured you said a YouTube channel, or do you mean the Discord, your Discord server? Uh, if it's your, I'll pick your channel. In a second, I'm going to copy paste your name real quick. I mean, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play Madden Mobile. I ain't gonna hold you. Just cause I have better games to play. In general, nothing against your channel, or whatever. But I'll check out your channel. I'll peep the channel for sure. And whatever. I'm not gonna play Madden Mobile though. I'm just not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no other ones. That's still dope though. I'm not mad at the helmet though. But yeah, I think the score is going to be 27-31, even though I wouldn't be surprised if both teams hit 30. I wouldn't be surprised if both teams hit above 30. I don't see either one touching 40. If either team hits 40, it's a blowout. I don't see us blowing them out, and I don't see them blowing us out, so I don't think either team hits 40 in this game. Nah, it won't happen. It won't happen. It won't happen. So yeah, I think 27-31. Even though I could also see 31-37. But I'm gonna keep it lower. I'm gonna keep it lower because I have faith in both these defenses. I think both defenses are actually pretty good. I think the focus is gonna be on offense for both these teams, but both these defenses are actually pretty damn good. So I'm going to go ahead and say 27-31 Panthers. EA is trash. That's the other thing. Madden as a single game, I don't have love for it anymore. But EA as a company, as a publisher, wait, they're not a publisher, are they? Are they devs or publishers? I think they're devs. No, they're publishers. They're publishers. Definitely not devs. Anyway, the point is, EA is a bad company. Put it like that. EA is a horrible company. But yeah, I'll look at your channel. You feel me? And that's cool. But yeah, 27-31 Panthers. This is a winnable game. A very winnable game. I want to see Reggie Bonner run the ball Sunday. Well, you might see that happen. It won't be this Sunday because he's on IR now. He got put on the reserve list, but a Sunday eventually it might happen. A Sunday eventually, it could happen. It could happen. You ain't seen it. You're not gonna see it sometime soon, but you'll get a chance to see Reggie run on Sunday. He will run the ball Sunday. Can't tell you which one. Anyway, y'all, thanks for coming through. This is a much longer stream than I really wanted to, and it got kind of unfocused at the end there. But my thoughts on the Bucs, the Hornets, a lot of other things going on. Whether we're the best unbeat or whether we're the best bad team in the league, all that stuff. I'll have a video dropping tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do some Hornets content. I'll have like a streak of Hornets content coming up very soon since the draft's up. A lot of news coming up for the team, all that kind of stuff. So if y'all who stayed to the end, Got love for y'all. Remember to wash your hands, man. Cover your face. You know the drill by now. Stay safe out there. All that, bro. Above all else, man, keep pounding. You already know what the deal is, man. I'm out of here. If y'all stay to the end of this stream, man, y'all some real ones. All right, I'm out.